How did I do that? Oh, fuck. Hold on. Eat. Ooh. I forgot to do that. That would not have been good. That would not have been good. If I was getting messages during stream. Oh no. What else was I supposed to do? Yes. Turn the volume up. This has not been my week. I'm gonna run the ad and we're gonna chat a little bit while the ad's playing. When I tell you, things have just not been going my way. Like, I've been depressed. I can't even describe to you the depression that I've been feeling. And, like, the medication that I'm on is keeping me moving. So, like, I can't even be depressed. Like, I need to be sad. Like, I need to cry. And I just can't. Happy Friday. Thank you. Thank you for the first also, Lurking and Making Coffee. Hope you slept well last night. I slept. Did you raid me or something? Why do I have so many viewers? That's crazy. Also, welcome in. How are you doing today? I've not been okay. I was supposed to have my let me get the game up actually. I was supposed to have my colonoscopy yesterday, and TMI, if this is too much, I understand if you want to leave, but I threw it up violently, the prep for it. And so when I called, they were like, oh yeah, you should still be good. And then, like, I called back and they were like, oh no honey, you can't come in. And I'm like, okay. So now I have to reschedule for the third fucking time. I have to reschedule this colonoscopy. I have to take the prep again, which is not good. It's not tasty. It's not a fun experience. I've had a colonoscopy before, and it's just, And then I cracked my Switch yesterday. I put it on the couch, I got up, it fell, and it cracked right down the middle. So that's fun, that's great. But happy Friday to everyone else. I'm so glad that everyone is doing beautifully. Well, I hope you're doing beautifully. I'm just letting the ad play, and we're gonna continue the game once the ad is done, which is like 30 seconds. It's almost over. Let's see what else. Oh, last weekend I got asked out by a homeless man, so that was interesting. Before you were like, how do you know he was homeless? Because I was going to a very important meeting, and this man stopped me. At first he was using someone else's phone, and he stopped me. He was like, hey, wait a second, while he was on the phone. And stupid me was like, oh, okay, maybe this man needs something. He was like, hey, do you have any money? I'm poor disabled. I do not have money. Not for him. For me and my doggy, yes. But for him, no. And he kept begging me for money. He was like, I have kids. I don't have a house. I have a family. It's my birthday. And I'm like, sir, I don't have a single cash to give you. I don't have money to give you. And he was like, okay. And then I went to my meeting, and then I came out. He was still there. And he called me back over. Stupid me went back over, and he asked me how old I was. And I'm like, why? Why do you need to know how old I am? And then he was like, are you at least 20? And I'm like, yeah. And then he tried to hit on me. He was like, very beautiful. I was wondering if I could take you out on a date. And I'm like, 2 hours ago, I didn't say this, but it was like 2 hours ago, you begged me for money for your children because it was your birthday and you wanted to take them out. One, he smelled like weed. I hate weed. So he would have gotten an automatic no just based off of that. If I wasn't taken. 2, I didn't find him attractive. 3, how dare you ask me for money? How are you gonna take me out on a date, sir? You miss every shot you don't take? Stop. How is he gonna take me out on a date with my money? With my money that I don't have? Like, no. And Gil was taking too long to come pick me up because I didn't feel like driving there. I could have driven myself, and I regret not driving myself because he took too long to get there, and I was just sitting there with that man just staring at me because I had rejected him. I was like, sorry, I'm in a relationship. And I was like, I didn't even say sorry. I'm like, I'm in a relationship. It was just too much for me. I'm like, I've just spent time in there crying multiple times, and you're gonna ask me for money, and you're gonna ask me out on a date. The ad's over. I'm just going through it. I'm taking myself back there. In that moment, like I said, this has been a week for me. It's not been a very good week, and I'm trying to do better, to be better, to play this game, which brings me joy. Anyway, continue with episode 13. Ryder's possible elimination has the group reeling with shock, and a couple gets to spend the night in the suite. Ryder's taking a ride home. Don't say that. Don't say that about my man. I need him. What is this shirt Antoine's wearing? Oh, do I get clothes? I get new clothes. Oh my god. No, not the braids. Not the braids. What else do I get? Okay. That's not bad. Reach infatuation with 5 singles. I don't know if I'll be able to do that this round. Go on a date with 5 different singles. I don't know if I'll be able to do that either. Change your look 50 times. We could do that. Make 20 rule breaker choices. 14 parties. That means I have to replay this game a lot. Reach romance level with 4 singles. We don't have time to replay. Let's continue. Oh my god. Wesley jump scare. Not the Wesley jump scare. Ryder. I have reached a decision. Be open-minded, Julian with braids. Stop. I'm not open-minded about any of that. I will now reveal if you may continue your time at my retreat, or if your journey here has come to an end. It feels like someone has dumped a bucket of ice water over your head. Ryder might be eliminated. I'm going to defend Ryder, glare at Lana, comfort Ryder. Defend Ryder. That's my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him. That's ridiculous. Ryder has changed so much. We're finally together, and now you want to take him away? If he's leaving, I'm leaving too. Her hand finds Ryder's, and he gives you a grateful smile. If anyone should be eliminated, it's me. I'm the only one without a watch. Thanks, Princeton, but I think Lana has made up her mind. Lana mercilessly cuts you off. Ryder. Lay it on me, Lana. I can handle it. From the moment you arrived, you've been putting your physical urges before emotional connections, routinely struggled to follow the retreat process, and repeatedly led your partners into temptation. Usually, Ryder would have some innuendo ready by now, but this time he simply holds onto your hand. However, both you and Ryder perk up. Your dedication to Princeton has shown you have the capacity for change. You were able to put your trust in him when he went on a date with Candace. You have also applied yourself in my workshops and mended your differences with Nora. They had differences? That little spat they had? Get out of here, Lana. Get out of here with that. Therefore, your time at my retreat is not over. Okay, that was so dramatic for no reason. You turn to Ryder, whose smile is broad and sunny. You did it! Ryder pulls you into his arms, crushing you in a fierce hug. No, we did it. Woo! That was intense. We're glad you're staying. Yeah, congrats, man. Zane claps a hand over Ryder's back, solidifying that there are no hard feelings between them. That's because he's not with Nora anymore, but if he was with Nora, all the hard feelings. Thanks, mate. Sounds like a bunch of hoopla to you. Why is it a hoopla? Ryder puts both his hands on your cheeks. My cheeks? Which cheeks? I have so many cheeks. Princeton, I'm so relieved I could kiss you right now. Everyone freezes and you could swear you hear a record scratch. You could what? That better stay hypothetical. But I won't. If you relieve Size me his declaration, Ryder winks at them. I'm just so stoked. I have one final announcement. Princeton and Ryder, your eyes widen. Lana, please don't send us home. If I have to drop to my knees and beg, I'll do it. Ryder gives you an intrigued look and smirks. Get your head out of the gutter. Lana soon continues. You have both shown significant growth and appreciation for genuine connections, and you are one of the formed couples in my retreat. That's why I'm putting you both to the ultimate test. Ultimate test? You and Ryder exchange a worried glance. You will both spend the night. Please don't say it, Lana. In the suite. Zane places his head into his hands, devastated. Nora pats him on the back. Oh, I thought it was something bad. Well, only if you don't keep your hands to yourselves. And if I'm being honest, I don't have a lot of faith. You shouldn't, girl, because we're about to spend all that money. It's not that hard. As long as one of you sleeps in the bathtub. Ryder laughs. Will we be able to keep our hands to ourselves? We might break some rules. You hold your hands up in defense. Look, we'll do our best, but a few rules might get broken. I'm making no promises. I guess you're honest, at least. I hope you're ready to make us proud. Oh, I'm ready for all kinds of things. We heard that. It wasn't supposed to be quiet, Zane. Look at these. No, I refuse. No, I'm not doing that one either. These hairstyles are not it. They're not it. Huh? Why are you saying huh? I don't understand. Oh my lord. What is this? No. We just got this one. This one's nice. This one's nice and conservative. Oh, this one's not that bad. It's not that bad. This one could be kind of sexy. But they put me in this. The bulge is so weird. The bulge is weird. I don't like it. We're gonna go with this. The Christmas ones. The satin Christmas ones. It's almost Christmas time. Almost. We have like 2 more months. The suite is just as impressive as you remember. What do you mean as I remember? It's built for lavishness, luxury, and most of all, connection. Was I here before? I still can't believe we've earned a night here. Unless, of course. What? Ryder's hand flies to his mouth in mock surprise. Do you reckon we're here because Lana wants someone to break the rules? And we're most keen on doing it? You laugh. Of course. I sincerely doubt that. Try not to think too much about it. We're here to enjoy ourselves. Crikey, I never thought you'd have to tell me that. You were here with Amari? You think? Or was I here with Naomi? I don't remember a single thing that's happened. It's been so long since the beginning of the game. But not too much. One of them, yeah, it was one of them. That's all that matters. It was one of the girls. I'm so sad we don't remember who it was. Noted. Ryder takes a step forward and wraps his arms around you, planting a gentle kiss on your forehead. I could definitely use some relaxing. Reckon they keep this joint well stocked? With what? Well, I'm glad you said that. It was practically last year at this point. It wasn't last year. Maybe it was. I could look right now. What was the first episode of this? Because a little birdie told me there's a really nice bathtub in here. Gemini, get out of my face. I do not want to look at that. Music to my ears. Let's go. Content. You let out a happy sigh as soon as you step foot in the bathroom, admiring the scent of the bubble bath that's waiting for you. Ryder, on the other hand, seems lost in thought. Too hot to handle. Last updated. Videos. How do we do this? How do you do what? Let's see, I published the first video April 12th, 2025. It was earlier this year. Don't be so dramatic. Don't be so dramatic, Darius. What do you mean? Well, I can tell you one thing. If you strip down, I won't be able to keep my model citizen act up. You can't help but snort at the look of sincere worry on his face. A fully clothed bath? Why did I read it like that? A fully clothed bath it is. You both sink into the tub, letting the warm water wash over you. Why would you get your clothes wet? Why are you washing you and your clothes? Don't do that. That's so weird. That's so weird. I would never do that. I'm not gonna put myself in a washing machine. You both sink into the tub, letting the warm water wash over you. Sexual tension? That is so unsexy. Being wet in clothes. Like, I could understand, like, a swimsuit, but, like, my underwear? No. Oh, my, the thought of that makes me want to gag. I hate that. I hate that. No, thank you. Exactly. It's not sexy. Not gag like gag on a thing, but like gag like ugh, gross, disgusting. You close your eyes, relaxing, but your moment of peace is interrupted by the sudden sound of water splashing. When you open your eyes, you are met with the writer's apologetic gaze and a puddle of water on the floor. I'm going to splash water at him, playfully scold him, burst out laughing. Girl, what? I guess I'll burst out laughing. Ha 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 ha. I was so funny. No matter how hard you try, you can't help but laugh at the scene in front of you. What happened? Sorry, couldn't help myself. What happened? It's fine, it was hilarious. But what happened? Not the sexy bath you were imagining, eh? Definitely not. All he did was get into the bathtub, right? Like, what was so funny about that? Did he fall into the bathtub? No, that would be funny. Sometimes when I'm reading, I don't process what I'm reading. I'm just there. But I like this side of you as well. The water sloshing menace? I wouldn't have worded it like that. Oh, is it because when he got into the bathtub, the water came out? Why is that funny? But yeah, you got the gist of it. Still, I want to know more about Ryder. I can always take my clothes off and show you all of me. We've seen you butt-ass naked before. We've been in there. We've been in them booty cheeks. Tell me something new. Tell me something different. I wouldn't mind if you did the same. Ryder's smirk grows as he eyes you up and down, but when you cross your arms, he sighs and leans back. Yeah. Ask me anything. Tell me about your fears, about a pet peeve, something embarrassing. Let's learn about a pet peeve. I want to know. Got any? Oh, reckless drivers, hands down. Oh, he could not get in a car with me. I'm not saying I'm reckless, but I am saying I like to live on the edge a little bit. People who will go over the speed limit, not use blinkers, cut people off, nearly cause 8 car crashes a day. Now, only one of those do. I only speed. I use my blinker, but I'm not like weaving through traffic because that's dangerous. I would never do that. I hate people who do that. Like, where are you going? You don't need to go anywhere faster than like 10 miles over the speed limit, you know? That's my limit. Okay, 10 miles over the speed limit is me speeding. I don't go faster than that unless I'm on the freeway, and then I'm going 80. But people will be doing 100 on the freeway, and I'm like, where are you going? Where do you need to go that fast? And they'll be like, I'll be in the fast lane and they'll be up on my butt. And I'm like, bro, the speed limit is 70. I'm doing 80. Calm the fuck down. We've been in those booty cheeks. Tell me something different. Listen, he keeps wanting to have sex. And we'll have sex. We'll get there. But brother, I'm asking you about yourself. Tell me something different. People, yeah, okay, we already read that. I don't cause car crashes, but people be going too slow for me. They do. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm talking about like people in like driving, but they go so slow. Like they go under the speed limit, and I'm like, that's dangerous too. What I do is dangerous, but if you're going under the speed limit, that's also dangerous. Please drive the speed limit at the very least. At the very least, please drive the speed limit. And still sleep soundly? I can't stand that. He could not be in a car with me. I agree. Don't agree with that. Don't lie to him. He then grimaces. And folks who think tomatoes are top-notch veggies and chuck them on every damn food, tomatoes are a fruit for one. And I agree with that. Tomatoes don't need to be on everything. A good pico de gallo, yeah. But where else can you put a tomato on? I don't know, and it doesn't belong there. What's the matter with you lot? You let out a chuckle. You know, it's always fun with you. I didn't expect it when I first met you. Yeah? Why not? Well, you seem like a total rebel, like you're running in your own biker club or something. That tattoo on your chest probably didn't help either. Not that I don't like it, of course. Ryder then turns quiet, and it's almost worrisome. You watch as he starts reading the back of the shampoo bottle before speaking up. Not me making him silent. Is everything alright? It's only then that Ryder meets your gaze. I have something to ask you, actually. Is he gonna propose? But can we move this party to the bedroom? In our wet pajamas? Of course. I mean, I'm not going anywhere with wet clothing on. I'm staying my ass in the bathroom, but you're fine to go wet the bed. There's an uneasy feeling deep down in your stomach, but you get out of the bathtub and follow him. I'm gonna wait till my clothes dry off. Once you both dried off, you settle comfortably on the bed. Now, how did we do that fast? I must have taken like an hour at the very least. And with our clothes on us at the same time? No, I'm not gonna be uncomfy. I'm gonna be butt-ass naked. If you could set the speed limit, what would it be? If it's 70 on the freeway now, where would you move it? 75. I'd move it up five speeds. Just so I can feel better about me speeding. Like every speed limit would just be adjusted by 5 horsepower by 5 horsepower per hour. Because that's what it is, right? So now the school zone is a 30? Exactly. Be careful, children. No, I'm joking. I thought the school zones were already at 30. Actually, aren't they at 15? Aren't school zones at 15? Because I know residential neighborhoods are 15. They're either 15 or 20. Is 25 down here? Okay. Because I live on like a street that's connected to like a major street. And like on the major street, it's like 30. But my mom, she's worse than me. Because at least in the residential neighborhoods, I drive the speed limit. But my mom, she be speeding down them streets. I'm like, where are you going? Where are you going? McDonald's? It's not that serious. It's not that serious. At least when I'm in a residential neighborhood, I do the speed limit. Now, when I'm on the streets, that's different. That's different. Anyway, you prop yourself up on your elbow and study the unusually silent Ryder. Speeding for McDonald's is nuts. It's just like, in general, like the streets are just. I think it's like a family issue, because my mom speeds. My dad, he says he doesn't speed. When I'm in the car with him, I be policing him. I'm like, that was a stop sign. My grandma, oh my gosh, she drives like an old lady. But when she sees a yellow light, That lady does not slow down. She will speed up. And I do the same thing. And I feel like it's generational. I feel like it's nature. It's not nurture, it's nature. I have it in my blood to ignore yellow. And ignore the yellow light. Yellow means hurry up. It does kind of mean hurry up. Yellow means slow down, actually. But like it means depending on where I'm at, it means hurry up. What's wrong? It takes him a while to respond, and when he does, he's more serious than usual. You remember the workshop? Why did my voice crack a little? Of course I do. You said there's more to the story. Right. I reckon I'm ready to tell you the whole shebang. I'm here to listen, you know that. I do not remember the workshop. What happened at the workshop? I do. Well, here goes. He clears his throat, and you can tell it's not easy for him to open up. That woman I was head over heels for back in Australia, she lives in Brisbane, so it's a long way from Sydney. You just remember Chloe giving us a show? You always remember, like, the least important parts. One day I wanted to surprise her, you know? Was she cheating on you? Is that what happened? I hopped on my bike and rode for 16 hours straight just to see her. That's dedication. That's love. That's so sexy. That's so sexy, Ryder. Not him being on a bike, but him driving 16 hours just to see her. I love a dedicated man. I was big on grand gestures back then. I love me a grand gesture. I love me the little things, but a grand gesture, nothing, for me, the little things are important, right? Yeah. But like, I love me a grand gesture. Like, please, show me the dedication. I want to see it. That's concerning. Is it? Him driving 16 hours straight? I would be so in love with him. I'd be like, oh my god, this man loves me. 16 hours? Like, I would be concerned. On a bike, I would be concerned. Because, sir, that's so many hours to drive on a bike. But, like, at the same time, it's like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking back on my relationships in Australia. Yeah, in Australia. Think about that though. Like, that's not cross country, but that's from like probably from like Florida to Michigan. Think about that. Like a 16-hour ride. Actually, let's look that up. I'm gonna see. Where's Miami? Miami to Upper Peninsula, Michigan. How long that would take? That's 26 hours, actually. Not the UP. That's a car, though. Okay, and motorcycles don't respect the rules of the road. They just be going. Let's see. What about not Upper Peninsula Michigan, but just regular Michigan? That's 22 hours. Okay, so like that's kind of cross country if you're going like straight up or straight down. But yeah, motorcyclists do not respect the road. Did he say motorcycle or bike? Because you're thinking an Armstrong bike. What is an Armstrong bike? Like a bicycle? He rides a motorcycle. What is an Armstrong bike? Armstrong. I had a dream that I bought a bike. Like a bicycle. Oh, why didn't you say bicycle? Why Armstrong bike? Who are you? When people talk about their motorcycles, they call them bikes. Did you not know that? Lance Armstrong? I got that now after I looked up Armstrong bike and I saw Lance Armstrong. I'm like, oh, Just say bicycle. Bicycle. Do you not know how to spell bicycle? B-I-C-Y. Bicycle. Apparently, I don't know how to spell bicycle either. Hold on. I can probably spell it if I write it out. Bicycle. There we go. Yeah. B-I-C-Y-C-L-E. I was big on grand gestures back then. I was getting distracted. Again, for the 80th time. You feel something in your chest even though you know it's over between them. Ryder soon continues. But when I got there, she was in bed with this other bloke. Ooh. Just found out in the same boat as me. Meaning that you can spell words, but you can't like spelling bees. Have you ever done a spelling bee? I did like one spelling bee and I lost on purpose because I was tired of doing it. I didn't want to do it anymore. I was in 3rd grade. My work was downstairs. And I did not feel like doing the spelling bee. Everybody was counting on me and I'm like, this is too much pressure. I don't want to do it. And so I spelled downstairs wrong on purpose. Nothing major or official. What are you talking about? Darius, what are you on right now? You know you can't just say words to me and expect me to understand what you mean. It must be so difficult having a conversation with me in real life. Because I just move on so quickly and I'm like, where are we? Yes, if you were in a spelling bee. Oh, yeah, just like in a school. Mine was in 3rd grade. Like I said, it was too much pressure. I didn't want that pressure. She didn't even bother explaining, but I don't think I would have let her anyway. Good. Ryder, that's horrible. That's not the worst of it. What else did she do? Why is his tattoo half finished? I need them to shift that tattoo over a little bit more. You see that tattoo on his left shoulder? Our right, his left. That tattoo is half finished and it's irking my soul a little bit. Later on, I found out she tied the knot with that bloke, bought a house with him, and then popped out twins. Not twins. Living the bloody suburban dream. The damn house even had the white picket fence I was telling you about. And that's why you don't want a white picket fence? Babes, we don't have to have a white picket fence. We can get us a Spanish-style house. Because I would love me, like, you know, those houses that have, like, a little courtyard? I want me a courtyard house. But the type of house that I want would not deal with a courthouse, like a courtyard. My house would be like an amalgamation of things, and people hate McMansions. So I would get so much hate for the type of house that I want. He found out she had a life. Exactly. He found out that she was living the life that they could have had together. And I would be pissed too. Because what the fuck do you mean? We're dating. We live far apart. I drive 16 hours and I find you in bed with another bitch. He's different than me though. Ryder's built different than me. Cause he let her go. Someone would have ended up dead. That's just me. I don't know who would have ended up dead, but somebody would have ended up dead. Cause how dare you? Cause you know what? Should have called in advance. No. You shouldn't be having other bitches in your bed. We're in a relationship. I don't care if we're long distance. If we don't have that kind of relationship where I can be like, hey, I like you, we're dating, we're official, but I understand that we're in a long distance relationship and you have needs. Go ahead, get your jollies, you know? No, I don't think they were in that kind of relationship. And I would be pissed off too. Ryder, he's girl, blow their house up. That's how I feel. Ryder, drive your Harley Davidson into their house. Put all the skirt marks all over their hardwood floors. Throw paint on their children's teddy bears. Fuck their house up, okay? And then leave. That's how I feel. Am I crazy? Yeah, I am. Would I do it in real life? It depends. If Gil did that to me, oh my god. I told him this before. He ever cheats on me, I'm burning his house down. I told him this. He knows it. He's like, have fun in jail. And I'm like, I sure will have fun in jail. Because I've been cheated on before and I'm not doing it again. I'm not gonna cheat on me. No. We're not. I was too nice before. I've unlocked it. I'm now crazier than I used to be. And it's my ex's fault. I'm in therapy. Yes, I am in therapy. But we haven't gotten to that part in therapy yet. So, I'm still a little crazy about it. By a little, I mean a lot. That's not healthy. I know it's not healthy. He knows it's not healthy. But he knows he's not gonna cheat on me. Why would he cheat on me? I'm like the hottest bitch he knows, so that's not true. I'm like the second hottest bitch he knows. By my standards, not by his. By his standards, I'm the hottest bitch he knows, but my standards, I'm the second. Anyway, why are you in here? Do you hear this dog? Hello, speak. Did you hear him? He spoke. He's whining. How can I help you, sir? You're supposed to be taking a nap. Why are you in here? The thing is, she gave birth 6 months after I caught them in bed together. Not 6 months after. How long? It's not like he hissed. He didn't hiss. He whined. He wants something. What does he want? The thing is, I can't. 6 months? That means she's been cheating for a while, brother. And I couldn't have been mine if you catch my drift. Of course it couldn't have been. Ew, what is this? Get this fly off my window. We went long distance way before that. Oh, Ryder, I'm so sorry. He laughs. I'm over it. Swear to you, I am. But that night I found out, heartbroken and pissed drunk, I decided to get this tattoo. Which tattoo? He gestures to his chest. The one with the moth? Did I say chest? Can I speak? His chest. Regretted it the next day. But then I found out what the moth meant. What does it mean? That means he left it in way before she got caught. I'm shook that you said that. How dare you? How dare you say that? But then I found out what that moth meant. It represents resilience, and I've grown to like it. Not you getting a moth tattoo. Why would you get a moth tattoo in the first place? Do you like moths? You said you came to regret it, and then you found out what it meant, and now you like it. Why would you get a moth? That's like me getting a spider. Why? Ryder, shut the fuck up. You reach out and trace the moth's wings, feeling the slightest bumps where the ink is deep. Ryder seems to have stopped breathing at your touch, and a few seconds later you drop your hand. But when you look up, you notice his gaze has never left you. That makes sense. You've been through a lot. Ryder swallows the lump in his chest and his throat. You think it's best for people to not have meaningful tattoos? I wanted to get tattoos. I want, really small tattoos. I wanted to get, I'm fine and I'm okay on my wrist, because I used to be one of those people who's not okay. Like I said, I'm depressed. I used to self-harm. I don't anymore. But, I like to be reminded that I am okay and that I am fine. I want to get that on my wrist, but, tattoos cost money. And you know who has money? Not me. Sometimes I worry I'm just a hollow shell of the bloke I used to be. Oh my god, Ryder, I feel that. Jax, you're not getting diddly squat from me. Go back to sleep. don't think you are. You're full of life, Ryder. Anyone can see it. Do you have any tattoos, Darius? Does anyone else have any tattoos if you're watching? You don't have to share, but I like looking at people's tattoos because they're so interesting. No? Would you get any tattoos? If you had the cheddar for it? You've always been sincere, even when you were being a pain in the ass. I've been trying to convince Gil for us to get matching tattoos. He's been saying no, but I've worn him down. He was like, so what kind of matching tattoos would we get? And I'm thinking, like, one of us would get kitty ears and the other one would get puppy ears. I'd probably get, like, puppy ears and he'd get kitty ears. I don't know where we'd get them, but, like, it's an inside joke. Don't worry about it. It's just for us. And he hasn't shot the idea down. We're probably not going to get tattoos anytime soon because we cannot afford them. But still, it's the idea. Name signature on each other's cheeks. Like on, like, my butt cheek. I would not want this man's signature on my ass or on my face. His handwriting is atrocious. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm okay. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. My choice. I don't want his handwriting anywhere on my body because his handwriting is atrocious. Oh my gosh. It's helped me realize that what we have is real. It doesn't have to be his. Well, who else's signature is it gonna be? Kyung-soo's? I should get Kyung-soo's signature on me. You're right. Because Gil knows that's his only competition. That's not true. Gil knows that's his only male competition. Princeton, you don't have to say anything else. He looks deep into your eyes and his gaze softens. I do. I got that tattoo by accident and ended up loving it. How do you get a tattoo by accident? That's just, like, I understand he was drunk, but, like, how do you get something by accident? Like, you have to sit there for hours, and you didn't stop to think when that tattoo, when the ink gun was touching you, like, ow, oh my god, what am I doing? I understand you're drunk, but, like, were you blackout drunk? But once you start, you can change it to get something else. I'm sure it might cost you more money, but sir, that's a big ass tattoo. That shit probably cost you like $1,000. And he had to sit there for hours for it. That's the thing. Just like I fell in love with you without meaning to. Shut up, Ryder. He places his hand over yours, his touch soft and gentle. I love you, Princeton. You're the best damn thing that's ever happened to me. Ryder loves me. I'll tell him I love him too. Tell him he doubts he means it. Oh, that's so funny. There's no doubt in your mind about the words that come out in your mouth. That come out of your mouth. I'm pretty sure that said, I love you too, Ryder. And the world should get ready for us, because I don't plan to leave your side anytime soon. He loves getting off those sweet nothings. What does that mean? What does that mean, Darius? The happiness in his eyes is sincere as he wraps his arms around you in a tight hug. I'm the luckiest bloke in the world. You spend the next couple of minutes snuggling in comfortable silence. Soon your thoughts shift from the way it feels to have Ryder hold you in his arms to the way it feels to be pressed against his hard body. So you shift a little, but even the subtlest move of your hips makes Ryder chuckle under his breath. Up to no good, eh? I don't know what you're talking about. I knew you'd be the reason for my downfall. Are we still firm in our determination not to break the rules? There are a lot of firm things in this suite, I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh. Sweet nothing, words of affirmation exchanged by lovers. I know what sweet nothings are, Darius. I'm saying, what do you mean by that? He loves getting off those sweet nothings. What do you mean that he loves getting them off? Are you being a hater? That's what I'm implying. That's what I'm implying, Darius. You both chuckle, but then Ryder grows serious. Ooh. But I'm happy just having you in my arms talking the night away. So I'm leaving the decision to you. Should Ryder and I break the rules? Yes. Go all the way. Leaving the decision to me, huh? This will either prove to be your smartest or your dumbest idea yet. Ryder's eyes darken the moment he realizes what you're insinuating. I mean, you are the number one hater. You're right. You are the number one hater. Well, you're not my number one hater, but you are a number one hater. You're like number 2. Maybe number 3. Maybe number 4. Because I feel like my number one hater is my mom. And then it's Jax. And then it's Gil. And then it's you. I have so many haters. Like, I must be doing something right. That's the saying. Ryder's eyes darken the moment he realizes what you're insinuating. You're playing a dangerous game, Princeton. Maybe, but I'm playing it with you. In a matter of seconds, his hands are all over you. Your mouth meets his, eager and lustful, determined to fill the space with kisses. You're moving up the totem pole. I feel like you moved down the totem pole, because Jax has been very vicious lately with his hating. His touch is electrifying, and you can feel all your pent-up desire rushing to the surface. No words are needed because your bodies speak a language of their own. Ryder takes his time to take the remaining bits of clothing off you, as if he's mapping every inch of your body, careful to remember everything. His mouth and hands explore your skin with a hunger that matches your own, leaving trails of desire in their wake. Every time your lips meet, it's like everything is falling into place. And once your bodies are united, you feel as if you will burst from pleasure. Ryder's low grunts spur you on, and together you work to reach your peaks. The sensation of him in the exact place where you crave him most sets your senses ablaze, and every thrust leaves you breathless and begging for more. Ryder, Ryder, you gasp his name over and over again. The passion you're sharing echoes in the room, released in the form of lustful sounds. Ultimately, a wave of pleasure washes over you, turning your entire world upside down, and Ryder follows almost immediately after, driven by your moans. Rule break! After you're finally caught your breath, you fall back into his arms and he lets out a content breath. The smell must be crazy. Why are you always so focused on the smell? You're so focused on the smell. Let the thought of the smells not concern you. I'm waiting for all the guilt to come, but I reckon it's been delayed. Chuckling, you wave him off. Save the justifications for tomorrow. We'll need them. He plants a warm kiss on your shoulder. I don't care about tomorrow. I only care about you. Grinning, you make yourself comfortable in his arms. Before you know it, you fall asleep, hardly able to remember the last time you felt this fulfilled. Next day, you and Ryder make your way to the cabana. As you approach, you're greeted with a mix of hellos and sly looks. Morning, everyone. Okay, shorts. How'd you sleep? I kind of like them. They're giving, like, lemon parfait. Probably better than you did. Hey, don't jinx it. Everyone seems to be trying very hard to stay cool. Is everything alright? So, you all seem bummed out. Is everything okay? Some shrug, but most people avoid your eyes. Wow, tough crowd. Maybe you should sit down. Okay. You and Ryder exchange a worried look before settling onto the soft cushions. Good morning, Princeton and Ryder. Last night, you faced your ultimate test. However, your connection wasn't the only thing I was testing. While you were away, I gave your fellow guests a test of trust in you. Ryder squeezes your hand nervously. If they hadn't trusted you, normal retreat rules would apply. If they had trusted you, and you didn't break any rules, I would now add $30,000 to the prize fund. However, if you broke their trust, $30,000 would be deducted from the prize fund, along with proper financial penalties for your rule breaks. Whoa, but no pressure, right? I can now reveal that the group chose... You hold your breath and your heart skips a beat. Not to trust you. As they shouldn't. As they shouldn't. Sheepish looks meet your announcement. Sorry, you two. but the prize fund is not that big anymore. And you've kind of helped with that a lot. You glance at Ryder. Actually, maybe it's us who should be apologizing. But before Lana can announce it, you take matters into your own hands. That's smart for once. They're smart for once. For once. They don't listen to me and they do what they have to do. Last night, we had sex. You're kidding me! And I wanted to put my faith in you. Good thing we didn't. Oh, everyone's mad. Boo-hoo. Princeton and Ryder. Your rule break has resulted in a deduction of $40,000. Bless. Let's see it. Let's see it go down. Woo! Woo! Yes! $5,000 left. While some look relieved, most people look angry. Well, look at it this way. If we had trusted them, we would have lost 70 grand. Zane's... I was going to call him Ryan for some reason. Sorry, I was thinking, why are we here at this point? We're here to see all the money be lost. That's why we're here. Zane's logical approach doesn't make anyone feel any better. 0 would have been optimal. This sucks. Naomi shrugs. Okay, Naomi, I see you, cutie patootie. I knew not trusting them was the right thing to do. It still feels bad. Oh, jump scare by Kai. What in the world is going through your head, Princeton? Some people don't make that much in a year. This was really selfish of you. Seriously, I'm trying to find a way to excuse you two, but coming up short. Exactly, how could we ever trust you again? You wince again and Ryder rubs circles over your back. A melancholy fog hangs over the group. I might be able to cheer you all up. I doubt that, but what have we got to lose? You take Ryder's hand. Last night, Ryder and I said the L word. Labia? Not labia, girl. We're not lesbians. Lust? Lesbians? Y'all are doing the most. Ryder moves closer to your side. You could have sworn that Naomi and Nora were plotting on you, but the plot's not thickening. Exactly. I want to know what was going to happen with that, but I feel like it's just been lost at this point. As much as I lust after Princeton, I also love him. And I love you too. Oh, wow. I knew it. I'm proud of you two. You look down at your bare wrist with a sigh. Hey, Lana, any chance I can get a watch now? Lana remains silent. Worth a shot. Princeton and Ryder sitting in a tree. The group laughs. Now I suggest we celebrate. I probably could have gotten a watch if I didn't have sex with Ryder. Probably. With a beach day. Let's go! Later that day, you sit cross-legged on the beach practicing the deep breathing that Santiago taught you, when a flirty voice draws you out of your meditation. Who could that be? I know I seem a little unserious sometimes. When I know what I want, nothing will stop me from going after it. And right now, I've got my eye on you. You shift silently in the sand, trying not to draw attention to yourself. Okay. Is that Naomi and Wesley? You chance to peek over your shoulder. Holy! It's Naomi and Kai? Ooh, she's just as bad as me! Naomi's smile turns devilish as she touches Kai's hip. I know it might sound wishy-washy to you, but you're everything I could ever want. I still think fondly of our date, you know. If it were me, you would have convinced the group to jump me and Ryder with the cameras off. The cameras are never off. You'd get kicked out with everyone else. Oh, really? Funny how short your memory is. What about Wesley? Ooh, you two were really close for a while. I even overheard you telling each other I love yous. Ooh, get her. Oh, that was all a big joke. If you have to know, I dated Wesley only for the clout. What clout could you possibly get from dating Wesley? Background character number 2. Oh no. Is Naomi cheating on Wesley? And you know what? That's none of my business, because I tried to tell this man, and he said, fuck you, Princeton. Fuck you and the broomstick you came in here with. Hey, Wesley got motion. He ain't got nothing. He ain't got shit. Things are beginning to fall apart at the seams. Can you save the day where Lana have to intervene? I ain't saving shit. Diddly squat. I should so not be eavesdropping, but I'm going to continue. But that sounds like drama. You stay still in your spot, making sure Naomi and Kai don't hear you. How would they hear me? Yes, I dated Wesley only for the clout. Come on, Kai. I can tell you feel there's something between us. She bites her bottom lip, putting her best features on display. Her best features? That's every feature, because she's a baddie. Why don't you come over here and get a taste? Yes, kiss her. I promise you'll be coming back for more. Naomi is trying her best to be seductive, but Kai frowns. Yeah, absolutely not. What? Why? You're obviously lying to Wesley, and if you knew anything about me at all, you'd know that I hate liars. Oop. Why would I want to hook up with one? Oop. Naomi's eyes will widen. Please, just tell Wesley if you're not into him anymore. No one deserves this treatment. Hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. Kai walks away, leaving Naomi dejected. I should leave before I'm noticed, but unfortunately Naomi turns and finally spots you. Oops. Of course you're here. Did you enjoy the show? Naomi leans her head back and groans. Kai said hoes are a turnoff. He didn't say hoes are a turnoff. He said he doesn't like liars. Just because you're a hoe does not mean you're a liar. Naomi leans her head back and groans. I'd asked you not to say a thing to Wesley, but I have a feeling you have other plans. Are you done? Can I speak now? Fine, go ahead. I think you should keep using Wesley. You need to get it together. You should keep using Wesley. Tomato, tomato, no. Not tomato, tomato. If you're a hoe, that does not mean you're a liar. But if you're a liar, you're a hoe. Oh my gosh. Leave Wesley alone? Never will I leave this man alone. I'm gonna take a 3-minute break. By 3-minute break, I mean I'm gonna go get some water and then we can chat for a little bit while the ad runs. Okay. BRB while I go get some water and the ad runs. Entertain yourselves. I'll be right back to chat. So, what's the plans for today? What you got, guys? What words are hard? Don't come over here. Jax, don't start this nonsense. Go back to sleep. What I was trying to say is, what do you guys have planned for today? You like the way we went from Wesley's so boring to let's ruin his mental health. Listen, Princeton's toxic. He does not give a shit about anybody. Watch during the reunion, all this shit's gonna come up and it's gonna be so juicy. It's gonna be so delicious. Yeah, walk away. But yeah, what do you guys got planned for the weekend? I'm streaming tomorrow. We're playing a demo Agent Wizard Boy, and then we're gonna play Code of the Lamb for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll be on for, maybe like 2 hours max. Probably. I've noticed that like when I go to like more than 3 hours, it's just I get dragged down so much. So I think my max is like 3 hours, but like 3 hours is kind of pushing it. I think 2 hours is my sweet spot for streaming. But like I can't wait to move. My like application and everything hasn't been approved yet for housing. But what is this? This better be a dust. It was not a dust. I don't know what that was. But it wasn't a dust. Maybe it was like a booger or something. I don't know. But we're gonna do more streams once I move out. Might even do like some nighttime streams, like more nighttime streams or like early morning streams. And just chill. Be chilled out. That'd be nice. But yeah, I don't really have anything planned for this weekend, I don't think, besides streaming for a little bit. I need to relax, honestly. That'll be nice. That'll be nice to relax. Okay, the ad is almost over. We're gonna get back into it now. It'll make things so much more interesting. Not gonna lie, I'm here for the drama. Naomi smirks for a moment. I did not expect that to come out of your mouth. Maybe I should have. You've always been a bit naughty, haven't you? But then again, Naomi gives you a flirty smile as she steps closer to you. I'm always down to be naughty with you. Excuse me? Should I do it? Should I be naughty with Naomi? She skims a hand along your arm and drops her voice to a whisper. What do you say, you and I forget about Kai and Ryder? And break some rules together? We still have some money to waste, and you already know I'd be a good time, don't you? We could rekindle the old flame. That just confirms Amari over Naomi. No, this is just the storyline. So if I had picked Naomi, this would be Amari right now. What do you say, Princeton? Oi, what am I missing out on over here? When you turn around, you see Ryder with a pleasant smile plastered on his face. I was not expecting him to see him in that outfit. Like, it's kind of a vibe. As he fixes his gaze on Naomi, his agreeableness slowly dissipates. What's with the flirty vibes? Don't you know Prince and I are an item? Damn. He ruined my chances to get with Naomi. He glares at Naomi. Then again, you never really seem to respect that. That brain transplant can't come soon enough for you hopes and prayers. Oh my god. He's really out here with the burns. Naomi seethes, but Ryder's quicker. Don't waste your breath on Naomi, Princeton. It's not worth it. Ryder guides you away, not bothering to spare Naomi another glance. Oh my gosh. He saved me. He saved me from making a terrible choice. Ryder takes you to the patio where you can talk without being interrupted or eavesdropped on. What do you mean you personally, Naomi? Like, you would pick Naomi over Ryder? Yeah, because aren't you, like, not gay? Aren't you heterosexual? Of course you'd pick Naomi over Ryder. Ryder takes you to the patio where you can talk without being interrupted or eavesdropped on. What's on your mind? Well, if you want my opinion, I reckon you should tell Wesley. Girl, I don't want your opinion. I'm not telling Wesley, because I tried to tell Wesley and he said, fuck you. So, no. You think so? No, you were saying you wouldn't take that level of disrespect? Oh, okay. Wait, from Ryder or from Naomi? I'm so confused. Or I could take care of it for you. I wouldn't want to be in Wesley's shoes, that's for sure. From Ryder, oh. What would you have done? If you were in Naomi's shoes and you were in that situation, what would you have done, Darius? I want to know. You open your mouth to say something in response, but he stops you. We owe Wesley the truth, don't we? You know it in your heart he's right, no matter how hard it may seem. And that brings another thought to your mind. You would have punched him? Or you were gonna just fight like it's time to scrap? What is it, Princeton? Are you alright? It seems impossible, but what if Ryder's doing the same thing to me? He'd never do that. I'm just so shocked, We do not owe Wesley the truth. Wesley deserves nothing. Because when I tried to tell him before that Naomi was playing him, what did he say? Fuck you. He said it. He said with his whole chest. There's no way that Wesley deserves this. Definitely not. Naomi's a real drongo. I'm just stoked you and I know better than that. Of course, we're too smart for that. Ryder chuckles and pulls you in for a hug. That was not his quote. His quote was FUCKYOU, period. Exclamation point. Question mark. I love you, my little kangaroo. Not me being a kangaroo. I love you too, Cuddlebug. Wesley can't help but see the best in people. That's so fake. Wesley wanted all the smoke when I was into Naomi. Don't even start. Thank you for swooping in back there, by the way. That was sexy as hell, too. As long as you're impressed. Want to head back in now? You go ahead. I'll soak up some fresh air here. With one last smile, Ryder heads inside, leaving you alone on the patio. But only a minute goes by before someone else joins you. It better not be. Nora has the sun hat under her arm, and she seems surprised to see you. Oh, okay, it's just Nora. Oh, Princeton, I didn't know you were out here. If you want, I can... No, that's okay. Stay. Well, we might as well have a chat then. About what, girl? Come on, Princeton, bros before hoes. No, it's always hoes before bros. You always chase an ass out here. You both settle on the deck chairs. After Nora splashes a generous amount of sunscreen onto her stomach and starts rubbing it in, she speaks up again. Why are you doing this in my face? You're so weird, girl. I see it's going well with Ryder. Honestly, I never thought we'd get this far. Well, greater miracles have happened. Look, Nora, I know we got off on the wrong foot. To your surprise, Nora shakes her head. Honestly, water under the bridge. Girl, don't cut me off. You frown. I thought you didn't like me. It's our last days here. Why hold grudges? Just focus on Ryder. I know he and I had something going on and all, but you two are super cute. Super cute. I'll say I'm happy for her and Zane. Thank you for that. I don't care about her opinion. I'm happy for you and Zane. You keep that up, both of y'all. Oh, we're friends now. Ditto for you and Zane. I'm so happy that you ended up together. Nora's eyes light up. Thanks, Princeton. I have a really good feeling about us. Zane's so kind, thoughtful, sweet, and he's got one big. Whoa, TMI. Girl, I don't need to know about his penis size. Heart. Oh. You both burst out laughing. Lena, what are you doing? Your head turns toward the living room. I better see what that's about. Cassia! You jump out of the way before Alina can bowl you over. Everyone watches as she storms to the middle of the room, but Alina only has eyes for Cassia, whose mouth hangs open in shock. Cassia is holding a spoonful of ice cream in her hand, and she places it down as Alina's eyes get tearful. Cassia! Yes, Alina? Cassia crosses her arms and turns toward her, but it's clear she's nervous. If this is about that bikini, I swear it was a mistake. It's not about... Wait, what bikini? Cassia shrugs and Alina instantly drops it. Never mind. Look, I know I've kept things from you, and I know just how much pain I've caused because of it. She shakes her head. But that's never going to happen again. Elena, No, let me finish. I don't want any more secrets between us, so I'm gonna lay everything out on the table. You really don't have to. When I was a preteen, I used to stuff my bra with toilet paper to impress the girl I liked. Then, one day during gym class, it started pouring rain. It soaked my shirt and a huge clump of soggy toilet paper landed up my crush's feet. I hate it when that happens. Ryder, shut the fuck up. Shh. Ryder's so fucking rude. I love him. Is this still about the cliff? Yes, it's still about the cliff. With every admission, Alina moves a little closer to Cassia. There was a time when I was working in a university laboratory. I tried to alter the chemical makeup of lemons to make them salty instead. As soon as I tried to cut one open, it exploded. Everyone got lemon juice in their eyes and it stung for days afterwards. Alina smiled self-deprecatingly. Do you see what I'm getting at? Every time I try to take a chance, it fails miserably. So no, I'm not a daredevil. But the greatest risk I ever took was loving you. Finally, she dares to take Cassia's hands into her own. And I won't spend a moment of my life regretting it. A mixture of disbelief and admiration flickers on Cassia's face. I'm terrified of a lot of things, Cassia, but nothing scares me as much as the thought of losing you. Alina wipes away a tear that has tracked down her face, inhaling shakily. Shouldn't you be wearing goggles in the lab? That's their fault. You know what? You're right. You're right, because why did she try to cut that lemon open with no goggles on? Unless, like, it burnt through the goggles somehow, then that's dangerous. Then that's a dangerous lemon. And I'm going to prove it. I'm going to jump off that cliff, and it won't be nearly as scary as the moment you walked away from me. Alina spins on her heel, aiming for the living room door. Wait, what? Alina wants to jump off the cliff? I should encourage her, stop her. I'm not going to meddle. This is their moment, not mine. I should really stay out of it, along with 11 other people watching them intently. Elena, wait! Cassia grabs Elena's wrist, spinning her around. The cliff, without water. The cliff has water. They're not just gonna dive with nothing there. Cassia grabs Elena's wrist, spinning her around. Is it true? The bra thing? Yes, it is. Cassia giggles and the sound seems to raise Elena's spirits. No, the part where you said you loved me. Elena smiles softly. Of course it's true. And if it takes jumping off a cliff for you to believe me, so be it. Cassia cups Elena's cheeks. You don't have to prove yourself. I believe you, and I love you too. Cassia leans in a little closer, touching her forehead to Elena's. Really? Really? I don't care whether you bungee jump or skydive or swim with sharks. You're the bravest woman I know. No, prove yourself. Should I have encouraged it then? I don't want a daredevil. I want you. Only you. As soon as Cassia is done speaking, a light flickers. They both glance down and gasp at the sight of their watches that have gone green. Neither of them says another word. Instead, Cassia surges forward, kissing Elena with intense fervor. Yes, get it! Woo! Whoa, get a room, you two. I don't think the light lasts for that long. When the green light disappears, Elena and Cassia part from each other, both breathless and beaming. Man, eat that scaredy cat off the cliff. Don't be rude. Oh my god. Don't be fucking rude, Darius. Hey, I'm really happy for you two. Thanks, Candace. That means a lot. Wesley, who was trying to hide behind one of the couches, steps out. Sorry, ladies, I didn't mean to ruin the moment, but I think I speak for everyone when I say how happy I am that you two are back together. Wesley gives them privacy, making his way over to sit next to you. Why? I'm glad things worked out. Those two are made for each other, just like Naomi and I, if I may add. He looks blissfully happy, and you have to suppress a sad grimace at the sight. I swear that woman has changed my life. You bite the inside of your cheek. She has, but not in the way Wesley is thinking. Ryder looks over at you. Ryder's right. Wesley deserves the truth about Naomi. Say something. I'm going to let Ryder handle it. I'm not saying a word. Naomi needs to know that I support her in fucking this man over. Thought of telling Wesley the truth makes your chest feel tight. Ryder senses your unease and immediately comes to your side. Wesley looks between you, perplexed at your somber expressions. You were so mean.
A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
Is something wrong? Ryder cringes. Actually, mate, yes. Ryder pauses as he tries to find the right way to reveal the information. There's something you ought to know about Naomi. Ryder recounts every detail, Naomi flirting with Kai and her conversation with you. W. Ryder. At least you like Ryder now, right? Throughout the entire conversation, Wesley's face is unreadable. He sits in silence, absorbing Ryder's words with lethal intensity. Once Ryder is finished, his shoulders slump. Yo, Wesley, don't let her crawl under your skin. Never again. Everyone watches Wesley storm out before shifting to look at you. Why are they looking at me? I didn't say a word. I did not say a single word. Should we follow Wesley? Definitely. The majority of you follow hot on Wesley's heels. Wesley stalks into the dressing room, focused entirely on Naomi. Was she not there the entire time? She's entirely oblivious as she preens in the mirror. We need to talk. Naomi looks up with a sly grin. That's what you get for being a meanie. I don't deserve this hate. I didn't do a single thing. I love it when you boss me around. Her smile falters when Wesley doesn't respond to her tease. Is something wrong? You tell me. I just heard that you were with me for the clout. Naomi freezes on the spot. What? Where did you hear that? Wesley's jaw is clenched. It's not important. Oh, it was Princeton, wasn't it? She spits your name out as if it's poison. Ryder told me, not that it matters. Naomi rolls her eyes. And Princeton told Ryder, didn't he? Ugh, he just keeps sticking his nose everywhere. I didn't say a single word. Why am I getting blamed for this? Now it's, what? Hold on, what did you say? Now it's time to check Naomi's engine light. What does that mean? What does that mean it's time to check her engine light? But guess what, Wesley? Princeton encouraged me to keep it up. Hell, he even said it'll make things more interesting. Pretty sure Princeton just gets off on drama. I sure fucking do. Wesley seems shocked for a second, but he doesn't seem to believe her. Don't blame Princeton for your own mistakes. All this time I've supported you. The drama you've caused, the bridges you've burned. I was always by your side. Wesley's voice is practically a growl. Okay, and? She checks her manicure, not even bothering to meet Wesley's eyes. You're a big boy. You could have walked away whenever you wanted to. Why would I? I thought we loved each other. Which goes to show how little you know about relationships. The words hit Wesley like a physical blow. He reels backward, shocked at the venom in Naomi's voice. I used to think you were just misunderstood, but it turns out I was looking for something that wasn't there. This is who you truly are, and I can't say I like what I see. I do. Naomi's a bad bitch, and I fuck with that. Naomi's eyes flash with hurt and something dangerous. Well, that makes two of us then. This might be hard to believe, but most people don't want to date an emotionally stunted workaholic. But I'm sure you're no stranger to buying friends and company. Ooh. The room gasps. I can't believe she's talking to Wesley like this. I will let him defend himself. Yeet Naomi off the cliff. Nah, girl, keep going, keep going. This is something Wesley needs to do by himself. Wesley could say a million insulting things and he'd be totally justified, but instead he just shakes his head. I pity you, Naomi. Your shallow, vapid existence may seem entertaining now, but when this is all said and done, you'll have no one. Hashtag justice for Wesley. No. Yeah, tell her. Shut up, Candace. You just got here. Before things can escalate further, Lana lights up. Good afternoon. Please gather in the cabana. Immediately. The mood is somber as everyone gathers in the cabana. Elena and Cassia, who missed the entire argument, sit down with confused expressions. Candace leans over, whispering as she fills them in. No wonder everyone's so silent. Lana definitely doesn't have good news. Some glare at Naomi while Wesley sits stoically in the corner. I have continually expressed the importance of being committed to my process. Unfortunately, some people are still falling short of that goal. You could say that again. Princeton, shut up. Naomi seems vindicated. I have observed that not all of you are invested in my process equally. For that reason, the following people will now leave the retreat. That stuns everyone. Damn, how did Nora become better than Naomi? It's because this is a hit campaign. If I was with Naomi, if I was on a Naomi route, if I was on a Naomi route, this would not be her problem. She wouldn't be like this. That stuns everyone. I'm feeling nauseous. Anyone else getting dizzy?
It's okay. This won't break us apart.
No. You can't send me home, Lana. Girl, no one even noticed you anymore, Antoine. Me neither. I'm not ready. You clutch Ryder's hand. She would have just used you for clout. She wouldn't have, because I did a Naomi route, and she was so sweet. Oh my god, I miss her. That's my girl. I'm gonna stick beside her every time. What if it's me? It could be any of us. I wish that was reassuring. There's no escaping this. We have to face the music. They finally showed Amari after 12,000 years. Naomi and Princeton, both of you must now leave. I got kicked out. Oh my god. The sound of your name was like being doused with ice cold water. I'm eliminated? What is going on? What is going on? How did I get eliminated? Is it because I was there for the drama? I mean, deserved, certainly. Shut up. I mean, you're right. I should have been kicked off a long time ago. Hold on. Only 7% of people said that she should keep using Wesley. Is that how you get kicked off? That should be an achievement. Oh, I love this outfit. I just got eliminated. Booted. Exiled. What? How am I feeling? I'm feeling kind of relieved. Like it's a joke. It's like a joke. Surely Lana will light up and tell me I'm staying. She's probably just making me sweat a little bit. That's all, right? This still feels surreal. Are you sure you forgive me? Of course I do. I love you. And I love you. But what if you change your mind? What if you suddenly start thinking I'm too boring for you? Elena, I love you for who you are. I never think you're boring. Not even when you realize I eat the same breakfast every morning? Don't you think I've already had that realization after, having breakfast with you for a month? And I don't care. You can eat nothing but burnt toast and undercooked potatoes all day long, and I'd still date you. Cassia, I love you. Yes, you've mentioned that. Say it back. Everyone thought I'd get the boot, and yet Princeton is the one leaving? It doesn't seem fair, does it? At this point, I might as well throw in the towel and leave with him. You should leave with me. Ooh, I'll be kicking stuff. Can I at least leave a note for Ryder? No? Fine, I'll just write my message in the sand. It seems very fair. Shut up, Darius. I should not be voted off. I have more money to lose. I've got $5,000 to lose. It might look a little cheesy, but it'll get my point across. Naomi was disappointed in me in many ways. Right now, I can only hope she realized the mistake she made. You slippy slopped all the funds away. Not all of it, almost all of it though. We were so close. Is there anything I regret? Not really. I had fun. I'm ready to have more fun outside, if you catch my drift. That outfit is hot, girl. I love it. Okay, Nora, I see you. I love your outfit too. For once, we're not the ones with all the drama. Knock on wood. Ow. That's my head. Close enough to wood. Girl, don't be rude. I'll show you wood. Wait. I didn't mean it like that, I swear. Cut. I'm really happy for Cassia. Just because we didn't work out doesn't mean I don't wish her all the best. And sure, I haven't met the right person yet, but I still have hope. There's a certain someone who's caught my eye. Okay, you got me. Do I wish I could take my words back? Yeah, I do. But that's not how life works. And now I'll keep remembering how wounded Wesley was. I really messed up, but there's nothing I can do now. These people are wild. Wilder than I've ever been. I just know I'm having fun. I'm getting better. You're really not, babe. That mattress vibrates when you snore. Think of it like an eco-friendly massage chair then. Saving the planet one snore at a time. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Well, I guess this is it. Goodbye, everyone. It's been a blast. Life goes on, doesn't it? We're near the end of the retreat, but the drama is long from being over. Hold on. Is that it? That's it. We have a whole... I thought they were gonna make me replay the chapter. No, that's it. That's not it. Like, that's not the end. I thought it was gonna be like game over. I guess we'll find out next week what happens in episode 14. If they make us replay the chapter. But thank you guys so much for joining me. The mattress vibrates when you snore. Ugh. Ugh. That's a lot. She needs a sleep apnea machine. She needs a CPAP machine if she's snoring that bad. Because that's not good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. Like I said, I will be streaming again tomorrow at 2. We're playing Secret Agent Wizard Boy, the demo. And then we're going to play some Cult of the Lamb if it'll allow me. And if Cult of the Lamb doesn't allow me to, then we'll probably just stick with Secret Agent Wizard Boy. And that'll probably be it. I don't know how long the demo is. But yeah. Once again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for showing up in any way that you possibly can. I appreciate it all the same. And I hope you have a nice rest of your day, week, month, year, and life. And I hope to see you in the next stream. Bye.